Hi, are you there? My name is Ronald Seaman. It's always a great pleasure to have you here. Thank you for viewing my content right here on YouTube. I always tell people that if you get a chance for all the YouTube channels onto the YouTube server to get just one view, it's really so important before even you start thinking about cashing in a check. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. My name is Ronald Seaman. I would love to thank the people that help me enhance this content with good music and good graphics. And Vato Orange 83 Audio Jungle. I love you so much. Joseph Arens, thank you so much for the music. And Faisal Mostrix, thank you also for the music. And there's another gentleman that gave me actually permission to use his music during my vlogs. But I don't know why I dragged my feet, and it's Aloysius Megade, one of the best guitarists that we have. And the music I'm going to be using is taken off his album entitled Eka Wafe, right here. So my friend folks, it's always good to have you here, and when I return, we're going to be talking about men. What's up folks, my name is Ronald Seaman once again, and we're here to talk about men. And I don't know how to even approach this. I've been thinking about how I can build this vlog, how I can organize this vlog, how I can put it together, and it's been 3 months, rather 2 months. And I've been trying very hard to make sure that I make it really a sensible vlog, but every time I gave it time, I got overwhelmed with how decayed the male species has got. Now, if we get to understand a man, the Bible says that God gave the man autonomy over the world. To cultivate it, to beautify it, to take care of it, to love it, and that implies to all the things in our environment, from the environment to the livestock to everything. If you look, the flowers, we're supposed to water them, and we were given that autonomy to lead, to provide, and to protect, be understanding. We were given so much. We were given so much power, and probably maybe a lot of obligations to do. Unfortunately, the 21st century has evolved only claiming they're civilized, but ditching their God-given responsibility. And when I talk about God here, I do not want a non-religious person to take it in a way that I organize this vlog on grounds, on the basics or principles of religion. I organize this vlog on principles and principles of society. It might be New York, it might be France, it might be Cologne, but as long as you're a man, these things you have to do. But it amazes me how men can get so evil, diabolical, wicked. Yesterday I visited an organization that deals with helping, rehabilitating, and providing shelter to girls that have been abused, either sexually or in any other way, and it helps them get back on track, rehabilitate them, counsel them, help them have a child, because them themselves are children, so they need some what is it called, health, a good health facilitation, health care, child delivery to take care of themselves. And then even after that, they still have to put them back on track and make sure that they counsel them into still being children so that they outgrow this childhoodness that has been why are my English words disappearing? Interfered with. Their childhood that has been interfered with early childbirth. So that's what they do. And while I was filming, the gentleman that is responsible for their media told me, you have all the right to film, but make sure that you blur all the faces of the girls. And he went ahead and explained to me and told me reason why we do that is because the abusers sometimes get irritated and they're pushing for abortion, they're pushing for sometimes even extermination of evidence, and they are big men of status, so they're trying to keep their dirt under the rug. So if they can wash away the evidence, they will go ahead and get to the depths of the earth to make sure that they wash away this evidence. But now I ask myself, what happened to the dignity that was ever given to this man to love, to protect, to cherish, to look after this world? And you go ahead and even make a mistake is one thing, because all of us are humans and we're weak. I mean, we're vulnerable to mistakes. But where do you get the impunity to even go ahead and even want to hurt? Go ahead. If you knew that these things that you had done are horrible things or are bad things, good. Where were you? What happened to you? What happened to you when you were doing these stupid things? And after that, the most annoying thing, these are the guys you find in churches every Sunday. These are the guys that you find at fundraising events, talking all the good, beautiful, sweet nothings, yet in the back they ordered someone to go and exterminate such evidence. Fuck you. I'm not sorry about this. And who finds my language bad, first find contempt into those animals, those imbeciles walking the face of the earth, dangling their testicles, claiming they're men. First find contempt in them, and then you shall come. And if you feel that this vlog is irritating you because of my language, hey, give me a big thumbs fucking down. I don't give a fuck or a rat's ass. But that is bad. That is bad. And if the world we live is not addressing that, is not looking at that as a bad thing, and is choosing diplomacy to deal with such evil people, when such people do not look at diplomacy when they do certain things like these, then fuck them. I choose to run away, leave diplomacy alone. And diplomacy is bullshit. Sorry, that was a bad thing. I lost it over that. Anyway, and then recently a friend of mine approaches me and tells me, I'm seeing someone, they're abroad, and we're in a long distance relationship, and I think he's serious, I think he's good, I think I like him, and I'm like, oh, good for you, I'm happy for you. After that, after 1 week, they call me up and tell me, I was dumped. And I'm like, what, you were dumped? And he said, yeah, I was dumped. Why? On what grounds? How? Since when? This guy, he went ahead and got me a spy. And this guy kept saying he wanted to see me. He wanted to have me at dinner. He told me he got my number from a friend at a party and he wants to have coffee with me. And then I accepted. I went for coffee. And when I accepted to go for coffee, he goes and reports back to his friend. And then this guy calls me and tells me, you accepted to go out on a date for coffee with my friend, then I cannot trust you. What sort of men are those? What do they eat? While I have butter on my bread, do they get sheet and spread on their bread? Because you cannot tell me a man can be reduced to such stupidity. So you think this woman sees, after seeing you, all men get blood to her? or you think you're the only man, or you think she's not going to have female friends, or you think... Man, this is not manly. This is weakling. You are a weak man. And that's the reason why you always hear men saying that our women want bad boys. No, the bad boy displays principles of a man. Before the world evolved, a man had to have muscles. He had to be big. He had to have a chest that looks like he can wrestle down an ape. And that's why women, up to now, in their hard wearing, they're still attracted to men with that kind of physique. But time has evolved, and the woman is no longer looking for that big chest, for those big muscles. She's looking at the muscle in your fucking brain. And if she does not see those muscles in your brain, she's gonna run to the bad boy who's going to meet her the first day, and is going to realize that she has friends, and will actually escort her to her male friends, and will try rather making friends with her friends. Not you boys. Not you boys dangling testicles and keys and thinking that makes you a man. No, that does not make you a man. That makes you an imposter for a man. Real men are strong. Real men are rooted. Real men are not emotional. Real men are not simpers. They don't simp. They don't get into a situation where a woman is having her emotional something happening to them, and also the man chooses to go and become a drama king. No. I'm going to do this. She's given me fire. I'm going to light fire and we shall make a furnace. That is not manly. That is boyish. Those are boys with male what should I say? Male what? Male features. And male accessories. And then you hear another woman coming up and saying, come on, I want to be with this man, but this man, every time there is a circumstance, social circumstance, that man and woman, when they're together, they're supposed to be dealing with, this good-for-nothing man wants to catch the fastest, earliest bus away. How are we going to grow together? How am I going to call this person my soulmate? Nigga, you are no man. If you are running away, we are supposed, I always tell people, we're supposed to complement one another, not compete with one another. Now you make it worse when you run. Now, I keep asking myself, now you're saying women are becoming independent women, they want to be emancipated and they have issues about emancipation. You're showing them that you're not going to be around. You're showing them that you've left your male place, your place in society as a man. I'm always asking women to take their place in society. But men, you also have to come and take your place in society as kings. And then our ladies will be queens. This is how we live the world. This is how the world was meant to be. So as king and queen, we don't compete with each other. We complement one another. Is what I'm talking about rocket science? Or maybe I went to a university on Mars? Guys, what's wrong with you? Gentlemen, what's wrong with you? Emotional men. I was told yesterday, someone got onto Facebook and complained about a man who did not receive a happy birthday wishing. Fuck you. If you want a happy birthday wishing and maybe a baby shower, go back into your mother's vagina all the way to the womb, and we shall call you back your mother's son. I'm not saying you're not entitled to it, but you're a man. Suck it up. Get your balls back. Yeah, find them. They might have been taken somewhere. Get them. If you have them and they're so weak, hey, get some steel pumped into them, motherfucker. Good for nothing, man. Yesterday evening, I was seated down with a couple of with a couple of ladies, and oh my God, I don't know how heaven broke loose and the conversation of sex came up. And these ladies were saying, men are this. He's a good for nothing man when he comes to bed. He's a 1 minute man. Oh God, he's so rough. Oh my God. So many things. And all these things, men, you are the catalyst to these things. You cause these things. No woman is not good in bed. This I'm going to say to men. No woman is not good in bed. I actually gave yesterday an analogy and my friend Kenneth Mugabe laughed. And I said, you go ahead and say that you've come across all the women, the girls were saying, how come that all the men I've come across, all of them are not like good, and all of them I don't get an orgasm. So they don't give orgasm. Orgasm does not exist. I told her, lady, orgasm exists. But I'm going to ask you, just because you've not been lucky every time you enter a different casino, it does not mean that there's no money in all the casinos that you've gone to. There is money. But you've just been the one who has always chosen the wrong casinos, or has walked into the casinos with bad luck. Maybe keep on trying and keep going to gamble a little bit more. Gambling is dangerous, guys. Do not gamble. Do not persist and say, at first if you don't succeed, dust yourself and try again. Gambling is bad. It's addictive. Avoid it. That on the side. I just used it as an example. So, we've put our ladies to a place where they think that some of these things do not exist. These things exist, but where are the men to get these things out of them, to make these things blossom out of them? Where are those men? You men think that foreplay is only going to be physical and you touching all over her body and leaking all over. No. That is for men. But for women, foreplay can be even psychological. It does not hurt you waking up in the morning, preparing yourself. If your lady is not going to be working early, go to the kitchen, fix yourself breakfast. Not for two, just for one. But make sure you share it. Share the little. Make sure it's tasty. Don't share with someone shitty breakfast. They will say, good riddance. It was little. Make good breakfast. Now, for those of you men who cannot cook, find other ways. Come to the son of a gun. He will teach you how to do these things. Okay, fix that breakfast. Make sure that you share it with her. After that, kiss her goodbye. Go run your errands. Mid-morning, look for her wherever she is. The traffic might be bad from where you are to where she is. Get a cab. Get a Bajaj, a motorbike. In countries where you can ride on a motorbike, a hired motorbike. Get there with a chocolate bar. Hug her. Kiss her. After that, don't leave alone this whole stupidity of I'm afraid of public affection. Leave alone all that. That is all bullshit. That's why the bad boys are going ahead and are taking away your women. And you're saying, there's that American song where they say, if you do not say you love her, someone is gonna come and will say they love her for you. And before you get to realize, that person is gonna take her away. So, put the public affection, no matter how much you will be shy and whatever, hand her the chocolate bar. She's going to stay mesmerized. She's going to sit down with herself, start smiling at herself, and she will call you and say, what wrong are you doing? What wrong have you done? Tell her, if there's anything wrong that I've done, I'm going to buy you a present. But if it's not there, then maybe you should buy me a present. And I determine the present. But there's nothing wrong. I just been thinking about us. And I realized we are very, very, very unique pair. I'm not waiting to appreciate this pair when maybe one of us is dead, or maybe when one of us is missing another and maybe we're far off from each other. I chose to do this, to appreciate it while I'm still here as a civilized man. And you're a good woman to me. I won't speak for myself, but you're a good woman to me. Baby, I need to run. You hung up. This woman is gonna say, what the fuck is going on? Even if your relationship is on the rocks, or you got used to each other, or it's feeling like now everyday thing, you will have added seasoning to it. I love black pepper. You shall have added black pepper to it. You shall have added black pepper to it. The aroma, you shall have added aroma to it. In the evening, if she's home earlier than you, go ahead. Don't let her cook. Buy everything. If you have children, buy everything. Come back with cooked food. Call even the maid onto the table. Say, hey, it's breakfast. It's dinner. Be the one to serve. Sit next to your wife. Praise your wife in front of her children, the maid. Give her that value that day. Make her the cutest woman. Make her more beautiful, more important than Queen Elizabeth. When it's time for the shower, Google is there. It's our friend. Go do your research. Get all the jokes. All the jokes in the world. All the jokes in the world. Hey baby, man, I'd love to spread those thighs because they look so yellow like margarine. Was I conceived on whiskey? Anyway, with all those words, men, grow up, stop growing old. Men, come back to society. Take your place in society. Don't take on society. Men, come get your women back. Men, come take your world back. Men, this world was given to you by the Most High, God, the Almighty. For those of you who do not believe in God, well, I think what I said made sense. So, it might not be affiliated to religion or whatever, it made sense. And for those of you who think I say this on grounds of religion, no, I'm not a religious person as well. But the Bible at least has put it there as a fundamental. If there's another platform that could have put it there, maybe. For those of you men who feel like I've irritated you and you're saying, who the fuck is that man? Where did he get all the audacity to say all these things? Hey, give me a thumbs down. For those of you who think that, oh, this is good, I love this, give me a thumbs up. I never ask people to subscribe to my content. It's up to you. If you find it really sensible, please subscribe. If you do not, do not subscribe. And I'd love to thank all the people that give me good content to enhance this content. Orange 83 and Vato, Audio Jungle. When it comes to sound, Joseph Arens, Pfizer Mostrix, not forgetting Migade Alosias, who also permitted me to use his music. You can find it down in the description below. For those of you who would love to leave me a comment, the comment section is also there. Please have it, enjoy it. I'm the son of a gun. Till next time, good morning.